Today we are in Amsterdam at Together 2022 by UiPath, the largest automation gathering in Europe, with 450 people attending and discussing all aspects of automation.
After the pandemic, we are in economic challenging times, and automation can really accelerate and drive productivity, enhance the efficiencies, improve customer satisfaction and retention. But it can also play a big role into, a response to the Great Resignation. We call it the Great Reawakening, where people start to love their jobs again, because automation can take away the more mundane and repetitive tasks of their jobs, so they can focus more on added value, creativity and innovation.
The UiPath community is the place where RPA developers, professionals into automation and into UiPath gather. They learn from each other, learn from their successes, but also share quite a lot of the resources, documentation, use cases. So it's a space where they can learn and see the practicality of the entire UiPath platform.
I think that's really one of the best points of UiPath. That's really one of the winning things, the UiPath community.
Top of mind as challenges, but also what excites them, so they want to learn a lot, is they go quite a lot into document understanding, so they want to learn more in that direction. Different technical integrations, so we have long series for them learning about all the possible integrations that they can create together with the UiPath platform. And we also see high growth on the Studio X, which is quite the product dedicated to the business users, so we see high demand in that space as well.
The biggest trend is citizen development in 2022. So we've heard about citizen development from 2017, 2018, AA, Blue Prism, they've all tried it, and UiPath has finally made a product which is UiPath Studio X. And now we are seeing that the larger corporations are starting with citizen development, and those journeys are successful. And that's not something that we have seen before. We are starting to see that citizen development is also getting traction in the smaller companies.
I think everybody can be a developer, and everybody must be a developer or needs to be a developer in the future.
I think that what UiPath have announced is really inspiring in terms of, again, contributing to the UiPath not as a tool to build a robot, but actually the tool to transform, the platform to transform organization further in terms of digitalization. So today I've seen several things which were catching my attention in terms of not only the building robot itself as a CI/CD, etc., but also a lot of things around discovery phase as improvements and enhancements to process mining, as well as document understanding, etc. So UiPath takes further steps to stay on this market as a platform for end-to-end digitalization.
The human side of things is always something we tend to forget as IT people. I really like to talk about how things can progress from a change perspective, but also how to touch people. Because in the end, I think the journey every company makes is kind of similar. But to get your flavor to it, you need to put in your own emotion, you need to respect other emotions and get people to the next level. So I introduced 4 steps you can use to start your own RPA movement.
Automation, if it's breaking away from just RPA, and it's the end-to-end automation that we really bring, where it's becoming more and more of a boardroom topic as well. The C-suite gets more and more involved and interested into the benefits that automation can bring, because it's a contribution to profitability, it's a contribution to top-line growth, to employee retention. I mean, the labor shortage in the Netherlands alone is unprecedented. So it is really those areas where automation can play a key role, and it's really the end-to-end automation for the fully automated enterprise.